Borders are more than lines on a map. They define countries and people. Niger's borders tell a story of history, struggle, and hope. The story begins with powerful empires and ancient trade routes. It moves through colonization and the fight for freedom. These borders are not just lines, they are part of Niger's identity. In the 19th century, Europe divided Africa. They drew borders that ignored local cultures. This had lasting effects on countries like Niger. The borders split communities and forced different groups together. This has led to challenges that Niger faces even today. Understanding these borders helps us understand Niger's past and present. Niger's borders are a reminder of its complex history. They show how external forces have shaped the country. Yet Niger has a rich history that predates these borders. Before colonization, Niger was part of great empires. These empires were connected by trade and shared cultures. They flourished long before Europeans arrived. Niger's history is rich and diverse. Its borders tell of ancient trade routes and powerful empires. They also tell of colonization and struggle for independence. These stories are important for understanding Niger today. They show the resilience and strength of its people. As we explore Niger's history, we see how these borders have impacted its journey. Before Europeans arrived, Niger was part of powerful empires. These included the Songhai and Mali empires. These empires controlled vast areas and traded across the Sahara. They were centers of wealth and culture. The trade routes connected Niger to North Africa and beyond. This trade was vital for the region's prosperity. The trans-Saharan trade was about more than goods. It connected people and ideas. Caravans crossed the desert, bringing salt, gold, and knowledge. This trade made Niger a hub of cultural exchange. It linked the region to the Islamic world. Scholars and traders passed through, spreading their influence. The empires in Niger were influential. They had strong leaders and armies. They built cities and developed systems of governance. These empires lasted for centuries and left a lasting legacy. They influenced the culture and history of Niger. Even today, their impact is felt in the traditions and languages of the region. Niger's pre-colonial history is rich with achievements. The empires and trade routes show a time of prosperity and connection. This history is a source of pride for Niger. It shows the resilience and creativity of its people. It is important to remember this history as we explore Niger's past and present. In the late 19th century, France colonized Niger. This was part of their larger plan to control West Africa. They faced resistance from local groups. Many fought to protect their land and way of life. Despite this, by 1922, Niger was a French colony. The colonization changed the way people lived and governed. French rule was often harsh. They imposed taxes and forced labor. They also introduced new laws and systems. These changes disrupted traditional life in Niger. The French drew borders that ignored ethnic and cultural lines. This created divisions that still affect Niger today. Colonization left lasting scars on the country. Resistance to French rule was strong. Many local leaders fought back. They organized revolts and protests. This resistance was a sign of the people's determination. They wanted to protect their land and culture. The struggle against colonization became part of Niger's national identity. It laid the groundwork for future independence movements. The era of colonization was a difficult time for Niger. It brought new challenges and changes, yet it also inspired unity and resilience. The people of Niger resisted and endured. This period is key to understanding Niger's journey to independence. It shows the strength and courage of its people. The fight for independence began in the mid-20th century. Nationalist movements grew stronger. People wanted to control their own future. They organized protests and strikes. They demanded freedom from French rule. The struggle was long and challenging, but it united the people of Niger. In 1960, Niger finally gained independence. It was a moment of celebration and hope. The new nation faced many challenges. Building a government and economy was not easy. There were divisions and disagreements, yet independence was a significant achievement. It marked the start of a new era for Niger. The early years of independence were difficult. The government faced economic and political challenges. Poverty and lack of infrastructure were major issues. Still, Niger's leaders worked hard to build a stable nation. They sought help from international partners and focused on development. Niger's path to independence was inspiring. It showed the power of unity and determination. The people of Niger fought for their rights and won. Independence was just the beginning. The nation faced new challenges, but it was free to shape its own future. This period is a testament to the resilience of the Nigerian people. After independence, Niger faced political instability. The government struggled to maintain control. There were tensions between military and civilian leaders. This led to several coups from the 1970s to the 1990s. Each coup changed the direction of the country. It created uncertainty and disrupted development. The first coup occurred in 1974. It was led by the military and resulted in a new government. This pattern continued for decades. Military leaders often took power by force. They promised stability but faced many challenges. The constant changes hurt the economy and development efforts. Civilians also tried to lead the country. There were attempts to establish democracy. Elections were held, but they were often disrupted. The tension between military and civilian leaders was difficult to resolve. It created a cycle of instability that affected all aspects of life in Niger. Political instability has been a major challenge for Niger. It has affected the country's growth and development. The coups created uncertainty and fear, yet they also showed the resilience of the people. They continued to work towards a stable and democratic nation. This struggle is a key part of Niger's history. Today, Niger faces many challenges. Terrorism is a major threat. Groups like Boko Haram operate in the region. They create fear and instability. The government works to fight these threats. They seek help from international partners. Yet terrorism remains a significant issue. Poverty is also a major challenge in Niger. Many people live without basic needs. Access to education and healthcare is limited. The government works to improve living conditions. They focus on development and investment. Despite efforts, poverty remains widespread. Climate change adds to these challenges. Niger is affected by droughts and desertification. These environmental issues impact agriculture and water supply. They make life difficult for many. The government and people work to find solutions. They focus on sustainable practices and international cooperation. Contemporary challenges in Niger are complex and interconnected. They affect the economy, security, and quality of life. Yet the people of Niger are resilient. They work towards a better future despite these difficulties. The challenges are significant, but so is the determination to overcome them. Despite challenges, there is hope for Niger's future. Regional cooperation is key. Niger works with neighbors to address common issues. They focus on security, trade, and development. These partnerships are vital for progress. They strengthen the region and Niger's role within it. Youth movements are also a source of hope. Young people are active and engaged. They push for change and innovation. They focus on education, technology, and entrepreneurship. The youth are the future of Niger. Their energy and ideas drive progress and modernization. Balancing tradition and modernization is important. Niger values its rich cultural heritage. It is a source of identity and pride. Yet modernization is essential for development. The country works to integrate both aspects. This balance is key to a successful future. Hope for a modern Niger is strong. The country faces challenges, but there is determination to overcome them. Regional cooperation, youth movements, and cultural balance are vital. They provide a path forward. Niger's future is full of potential and promise. It is a journey of resilience and hope.